We're live in Laval tonight with tragic news. 2 young children are dead and 6 others are injured after a bus crashed into a daycare here in Laval Wednesday morning at Garderie Éducative here in St. Rose. Now, as you can see, there is still a perimeter set up hours later here on Terrasse Dufferin. We can't actually get a visual of the daycare because of the ongoing investigation, but the crash site is tucked away behind me. Now, it seems that a public transit driver plunged into the daycare at 8:30 this morning. He got out of the bus and residents quickly went after him, held him down until police arrived and ultimately arrested him. Later this afternoon, 51-year-old Pierre Saint-Amand appeared in court via video conference from Sacré-Cœur Hospital. He was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, attempted murder, aggravated assault, and assault with a weapon or causing bodily harm. Now, 8 people were taken to hospital. One of those was an adult who was treated for shock. 4 people were taken to Saint-Justin Hospital. That's 2 boys and 2 girls in Montreal, and 2 are under evaluation at Cité de la Santé Hospital here in Laval. Authorities luckily do not fear for their lives. The children who died were both 4 years old and one was actually turning 5 very soon. Now, we've been on site here for 8 hours. A crisis center was set up earlier this morning at a nearby school. Children who were unharmed were bussed there. Their parents came and picked them up. We could see their reactions, visibly distraught as they collected their children, just really trying to understand what exactly happened at the Garderie Éducative St. Rose this morning. For now, there's no idea what exactly caused this. Investigators are meeting with the suspect to try to establish the motive.
2 children died and 6 children were injured. They were transported to hospitals.
As you all know, at 8:30 this morning, we received a 911 call about a bus that came into contact with a daycare center on Terrasse Dufferin here in St. Rose.
On a essayé de maîtriser le chauffeur.
We tried to overpower the driver, and he opened the door. He was totally nude. We tackled him and tried to stop him. Hamdi Benchaabane, who lives in the neighborhood and witnessed the crash, said the bus was traveling 30 or 40 kilometers per hour when it struck the daycare and doesn't believe it was an accident.
There's already one father with another man that was standing on the driver. So the driver was on the floor until the police came.
The bus driver, a 51-year-old man, employee of the STL, has been arrested for careless driving and homicide.
He was hysterical. I saw him when the police dragged him in the vehicle. His eye was like popping out, you know. I still can see his eyes, you know, how hysteric he was, that man.
The investigation is ongoing and the motive remains unknown.
The security perimeter so wide that the actual crime scene couldn't be seen from the ground.
Réellement, le premier on l'a sorti, la deuxième fille, mais je sais pas par la suite est-ce qu'ils ont trouvé d'autres enfants ou non.
The first child, we got her out. We were only able to get one out. The second, we weren't able to get.
Oh yeah, a lot of screaming. Yeah, screaming and you know, crying, and it was awful. It's horrible.
Now, it looks like police will be on site here for the next little while, possibly a very long night ahead for them. We are still here at the perimeter. We cannot see the daycare, but it looks to be tucked away behind this building. That's where the crash site is. But again, we don't have a visual on it because of the ongoing investigation. Now, the mood here, extremely somber, so heavy. Parents are coming here, bringing their children, young children with flowers, teddy bears, leaving those on the backs of police cars tonight. People just totally in disbelief. Now, the Olympic Stadium Tower and the CN Tower will both be dark tonight in honor of the victims. A moment of silence was held at the House of Commons and the National Assembly, again in honor of the 2 children, 2 4-year-olds who lost their lives this morning. Now, Premier Legault, as well as other Quebec party leaders, will be on site here tomorrow morning, and we'll be there on site as well.